Next, let's queer up trans rights. Sarah McBride is poised to make history as first transgender representative. Last week, the sole remaining challenger to Delaware State Senator Sarah McBride, in her bid for the state's solitary U.S. House seat, withdrew, effectively paving the path for McBride to potentially make history as the first openly transgender individual elected to Congress. At 33, McBride also stands to become the youngest person to represent Delaware in Washington since Joe Biden's senatorial inauguration in 1973 at age 30. Eugene Young, Delaware's former State Housing Authority director, announced his departure from the race via email to supporters. His decision was not accompanied by a specific reason or an endorsement from McBride. With no Republican challenger emerging in the heavily Democratic state, McBride is poised for a historic victory in the general election on November 5th. Following Young's withdrawal, two significant endorsements swiftly followed suit. Lisa Blunt Rochester, the current holder of Delaware's at-large congressional seat and now a candidate for the U.S. Senate, voiced her support for McBride, along with an endorsement from U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. A year ago, McBride entered the race. As the former press secretary for the Human Rights Campaign, she made history as the first openly transgender individual to address a major party convention, stepping onto the stage after Hillary Clinton's nomination in 2016. McBride's journey includes internships at Barack Obama's White House and a role as a staffer for Delaware Attorney General Beau Biden, forging a lasting bond with the Biden family. McBride's election to Congress is a historical moment in LGBTQ plus history. So we were just talking the last story about Carlos, right? About Carlos Guillermo Smith, and that being a victory for us in LGBTQ. This is another one, baby, and we've got to do this one really loud and proud. No one has taken more heat than our trans community siblings. You know, it is just nuts, and we've all got to stand with the T at all corners during this year, especially it being an election year. So, and I'm happy that people are coming up and endorsing her, right, and doing the right thing, you know. And did we expect for Delaware to be leading the way, you know, in forward thinking here, you know?
I think so.
They gave us Biden.
It's always been
If the weather was better, it'd be kind of a nice place to live. I mean, Rehoboth Beach is there. It's pretty groovy. But I love when LGBTQ plus history is being made, especially during Pride Rock.
Yeah. And also, I think, you know, I just lost my train of thought. I think I had something so important to say, but no.
But no.
But to the point, this is significant, and we have to scream loud about this because, you know, this is history being made.
Yes.
She's joining my buddy up there from the Bronx, Richie Torres. You know.
Oh, I love Richie Torres.
You know, so we're trying to get him in bed here with Faye. But no, this is historic and this is great, and we need more people, more diverse voices in Congress. And
yes.
Do you think it's that we're having a backlash against the backlash? Does that make sense? You know, because there's been a backlash. I mean, ever since Obama, there's been a backlash.
You mean like the pendulum coming back, you mean?
It feels like it might be trying to...
Or the conservatives will be... What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, I kind of mean by
there's more backlash by having a trans person.
I mean, it just feels like the pendulum is trying to... There's more ebb and flow than there was maybe a year ago.
Yeah.
Sure.
When it felt like, oh my God, it's just going so far right.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that struggle to the right is still happening.
Yeah.
But I feel like
make them angrier.
I feel like we're
moving
back.
Be prepared.
I'm just feeling a little more ebb and flow in it, which is at least something.
No, it's something. It's something. But you know, but we need more. But we need more. We need more people to run for office. The reality is that when they have, you know, those meetings, it's a sea of white men.
Yeah. That's right.
Okay, and then like a handful of other, which is all of us. All right, so we need more of that. Miss McBride, congratulations, baby.
Yes.
Kick ass. All right.
Get it, girl.
Yes, you got supporters right here. We love you.
That's right.